The high poverty levels in Iganga district and Busoga region at large in eastern Uganda is challenging pupils to access free universal primary education UPE in government schools as their parents are being unable to meet the basic needs. The government of Uganda, led by President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, introduced free universal primary education in government schools in the year 1997 with an aim of reducing the high ignorance level. This goal is not being achieved in this area because many pupils are always chased away from various schools day by day as a result of their parents failing to meet the minimum requirements, like scholastic materials, feeding and examination fees, and girls lacking sanitary pads. Fatuma Naigaga, a resident of Buchai village, Nakalama sub-county in Iganga, has 4 children at Buchai Primary School, which is under UPE, but currently all of them are at home after being chased from school over not meeting some school requirements. Naigaga farmer we found at home with her children said that the children were chased from school because of failing to pay feeding fee in form of 5 kilogram maize, examination fee of Uganda shillings 4,000 plus lack of uniform worth 10,000.
Baja baenda school fees, dad development, kale bawo baenda duma kilo 10. Buli mwana kilo 5. Buli mwana kilo 5. Kale ne dabuje disa dona nga bali kudenda botimbe gati ono ndo kwewandisa nzira bali kwenda 10. Dona alemererwa nalaba kujja ko mutwala kuki kwisomero. Botimbe gati bale agoba bayira kabiri nabasindika yo ntimwire baba goba bayira ntimwire yo mujja musome bali kwenda uniform bona buli mwana bali kwenda uniform.
Naigaga attributed the failure to meet the needs to the high poverty level because her husband is a casual laborer and cannot afford to meet the needs, hence appealed to the sympathizers to come to their rescue in the trying situation.
Na yene mfuna ntono kala afuna yafuna katono tasobola kuweerera bana bona afuna akasente akandi awakubali abandi yale bakubawa butimpe gadi awona alemererwa butisawe eno baba bakoba duma okujja okusabduma manya babagulire duma babage batwale balemererwa butimba sindikayo busindike kujja kuyisomero nga bazira nibuji tibanwa.
We approached Buchai Primary School to confirm Naigaga's allegation. The head teacher of the school, Juliet Nabri, confirmed the development, saying that the problem is cross-cutting to majority of the pupils.
Read and write because they don't practice. Still, at the end of the term, they will wind up the term when they can't answer questions in exams because they have not been reading, writing. And even the teacher will not actually gauge those learners because it will be hard for him or her to identify their learning ability in class since they cannot read, they cannot write, they just sit in class. And even the learners will not take it serious. They call it as usual, coming to school, sit, you go back without reading, without writing. So they will not take it as.
She asserted that lacking the school requirements has greatly affected school performance because pupils do not always concentrate on their studies. Some of the teachers at this school and the neighboring schools we approached lamented the same problem of pupils lacking the school requirements. They appealed to sympathizers at least to come to a victim's rescue by donating them the needs for the betterment of their education and future.
I'm teaching in Buchai Primary School. We have some challenges among our children we are teaching, and among those challenges we are experiencing in this school most of the children come to our classes to attend lessons without books. And therefore, teachers who are handling these learners find it a problem to teach a child without a book, to teach children to understand every area in the class, because at the end of the lesson, when the teacher is evaluating what he has taught, he finds out that the child has got nothing.
When approached, the Iganga District Education Officer, Juliet Wabaire, confirmed that the pupils in various schools in the area lack the scholastic materials and minimum functional fees, yet the district and ministry can intervene in the situation. She highlighted such situation is causing poor performance among pupils, which is always evidenced during the release of primary leaving examinations.
That it is true, the children in many of our schools do not have the scholastic materials, especially the books for writing in, the pens, the pencils, the sets, and the like. Many of them don't have them. The parents send the children to schools without the scholastic materials. And this is affecting the performance of these children. You find that the children are attended to by various teachers in a day. And these children cannot get all what is taught by the various teachers into their heads. And at the end of the day or at the end of the term, they are not able to retrieve what was taught to them when they have not revised. So it is very important that the parents provide the books where the children have to write some notes, where in the end they will have to revise and then prepare for the exam.